Hey guys, I have a 15-minute roll and release. Grab your foam roller, grab your mat. Don't need anything else. Kick off your shoes if you'd like, and let's get foam roll. This is a great movement prep you could do in the morning to just kind of wake you up, get blood flowing, circulation to your muscles, or you can do it as a cool down, an extended cool down, and even before a stretch class. I have two different types of foam rollers here, one that is a little softer and one that is more firm, and I may switch them out based on what we find. If there are knots in certain areas, I'll go to the softer one, and if I want to kind of get a little deeper in the tissue, I'll go to the harder one. We're doing 45 seconds per body area, but of course, please pause the video. If you find a knot and you want to stay in that body area for a little bit before moving on, definitely pause the video, take care of yourself, and then move on with me. Let's get started. All right, our first area is your right calf. So go ahead and have a seat on your mat, placing the foam roller that you'd like to use under your right calf. You're going to allow weight to lean into your hands and your left foot. Pick up your hips. Use your core here and just start to slide the foam roller up to the back of your knee and not behind the knee, just right before it. So up to, but not over it. And then slide that foam roller back down towards the back of your heel. Not all the way down to the base of the foot. And here is my new dog, Jalapeno. He is about 1, so he's a puppy and he's a lot of work. If your calf feels pretty open and you want to go ahead and add a little more, you can cross your left ankle over your right. And then that's going to add a lot more weight onto that foot. If you find a spot, or onto that calf, you find a spot where it's tight, it hurts, and it's ow, hold, breathe. You might have found a little knot. All right, rest. If you're ready, you can pause and keep working on your right calf. But if you're ready, let's switch legs. Left foot over, or left calf over the foam roller, right foot down, hands on your mat. He's gonna help. Pick up your hips and let's start to roll. You're gonna roll the foam roller just before your knee joint. Hi, dude. And then roll back down just before you hit the bottom of your foot or the base of your heel. Using your hands kind of like you're walking through this, a little bit of core work. And then use this other foot to push down to help take some of the body weight up off of the left calf. But if you want, you can add body weight. So if it feels good, I don't know why he feels like he needs to be front and center. I guess he was born for the camera, this guy. You can always rock right left too if you're finding some knots or you want to explore the outer and inner part of your calf, feel free. And yeah, this one can be a little tough because the calves get knotty. They get a lot of knots. We use them all day. Every step we take. Woo. And rest. He brought me his Himalayan cheese. Thank you. All right, place your left outer hip on your foam roller and then place your left elbow to the floor. You're gonna take your right foot and plant it, so it's gonna help slide you up. So when you go up the foam roller, you're gonna roll the outer part of your thigh just before the knee. And wow, I have knots on this side. The IT band area. So hold and breathe if you found a knot. Otherwise, you can keep rolling, coming back up towards the outside of your hip, using support from the bottom arm. And then also support from this other leg. So it's not your full body weight all at once if you're not ready for that. The outer thigh here. Just before the knee, don't go all the way over the joint. Don't want to roll the bony parts of the body. We don't want to roll right over joints. We're thinking like the belly of the muscle, like the soft tissue. That's what we're rolling. A little massage, a self-massage. Beautiful. And then you get a little bonus core work because you got to support your body as you do it. And rest. You can flip to face the other way or swing your body around so that you can put that foam roller underneath your right outer hip, right elbow to the ground. Left foot is going to push to the ground to help support you and keep a little bit of your body weight out of the foam roller. Start to slowly glide the roller down your leg towards the top of the knee. Stop if you feel any spots where they really call to you. You know what I'm saying if you found one. So you might have just found a knot or a myofascial adhesion, an area of tightness, and it helps to just kind of hold and breathe. Apply pressure and breathe. You're bringing blood flow to the area. Excellent. So the IT bands can be really tight and can hold a lot of tension. Stabilize all day long. You're going to move about 1 inch per second, so it's not a fast roll. That will just excite the muscle. We want to relax it so that we can stretch and rest. Let's head over to our glutes here. So you're going to have a seat on your foam roller, and then let's cross the right ankle over your left thigh. We're going to lean the right knee down, so you're actually rolling your outer hip here. I'll do it mirror you. So mirror you, right ankle over. You're going to lean that right knee down, and then slowly slide the roller up your glute. to about the spot right above your low back, and then slide back down. So options, if this is like a lot, just do both feet on the floor and your knees to the right so that you can still roll the outer part of the glute here. So your glutes attach all the way up here, so you can roll the whole thing, but on a diagonal, so you can get that belly of the muscle, like I said. So finding the soft tissue and not on your tailbone of the spine. Just a little more to the side here. Sometimes there's knots in that too, so just hold and breathe if you find one. Belly in here, supporting yourself. Rest. And rest. Switch legs. So the other foot will cross over. So right or left, whatever one you did. Ankle over thigh. This alone can be like excellent and therapeutic, just doing the figure 4 stretch. But if you can, drop the knees down and then maybe start to roll up just to the top part of the glute and then roll back down. Kind of searching to see if there are any areas that need your attention today. They'll call you if they do. You'll know when you find it. And if your wrists are a little sensitive, you can always put your fists down for any of these things that I'm doing here. So knuckles to the ground so that your wrist is not in flexion the whole time. Sometimes yoga blocks can be great because you can hold the edges of the yoga blocks. I'm going to do it facing you. So finding that diagonal, or option 2 right here. So you're just rolling up and down slow, not fast. Deep breath. Beautiful. Excellent. Rest. All right, we're going to head into our quads next. Quads can be quite tight. Back to your forearms again. So we're going to place the foam roller, maybe your soft one, if you have options, above your knees, and then bring your your forearms to the floor. And you're going to slowly walk your elbows forward as if you're in forearm plank. Abs are on. And walk just so the foam roller comes right above the top of your kneecap, so not onto the kneecap. And then walk them back so that you can roll that foam roller up your hips. So we're going into the full quad, both sides. Of course, if you notice, there is one side that is really tight and it needs your attention. You can roll a little more weight onto that side. So like so, I'm kind of offsetting with one hand and one elbow. Work on the quad that feels like it needs it. Do you, baby, okay? Listen to your body. And then I usually find, after a foam rolling session, my mobility is quite improved. So we're going to add a couple of stretches in here just to see how it feels to move your body after you really kind of push some blood into the muscles. Beautiful. Let's flip it over for hamstrings. So you're going to sit on it once more. I think it's our last time to sit on it. So sit on it once more and then place your hands behind you or your fists or your yoga blocks. And you're just going to walk down the back of your legs just before your knees. Here we go. So start your journey 1 inch at a time. You can use your feet to crawl forward and back. So I'm trying to just scan the area between the top of my knee and the bottom of my glute. So just that hamstring here. If you'd like to, you can cross. If you find one, you're like, ooh, that one needs it. Just go ahead and put both legs weight into it. Scan. You can do the other side. Feel free to roll to the inner and outer parts of the hamstring if you need to. Sometimes that's where you find it. This is your opportunity just to explore hamstrings. Both or one at a time. You decide. Beautiful. And rest. We're headed to back of the neck. So you're going to go ahead and place the foam roller right at the base of your skull and then lie yourself down. Your feet under your knees and your knees are bent like a pillow. We're just going to shake the head no as if you're saying no. From right to left. So relax your body to the floor and then slowly massage the base of the neck here. I have a headset on, so it's a little bit funky the way I'm doing it because I'm trying to go over the headset. You hopefully have nothing around your ears or your head, so you can just press the back of the skull into that foam roller as you gently rock the head right to left. Massage. No hurry here. Take it slow. Should feel nice. Usually this one's a win. Usually when my clients do this one, they love it. Kind of makes me sleepy. We're going to be moving down your neck, or down from your neck to your upper back next. So when you're ready, you're going to go ahead and prop yourself up on your elbows and take that foam roller, place it right under your rib cage. So we're going to hit the shoulder blades. Fingertips behind your ears. You're going to push your feet down like you're coming into glute bridge so that you can lift your hips up a little bit. We're sliding about 1 inch per second, walking that foam roller up toward the top of your shoulders, toward where the neck starts, and then walking it down and stopping right where your rib cage ends. So we don't want to do the low back because it's unsupported. And I know sometimes it feels really good and really tempting to do the low back, but it's not really recommended just because there's not enough bony structure there to really support your full body weight leaning on a firm piece of foam like this. So you want to find spaces where the muscle is supported. You can push into it and allow your body weight to lean into it. So stop right at the top of the shoulders and then right down to the bottom of those rib cages. So right here, before the floating ribs. So this is mostly just like your scapular area you're trying to get. Beautiful. And rest. Hips down, roll to your side. We're going to do the lat. So the arm, whatever one you want, we'll do both. For me, it's going to be your mirror right. So knees stacked, and we're going to lean into that. And then you can use the feet. Of course, I'm going to use my feet here to help me roll up and then roll down slow. And this is my dominant arm. So it's going to probably have knots. And you might have knots too. If you find one, hold, breathe. Just lean into it, breathe. You can add a little bit of rotation forward and back. Finding those spots that need a little massage there. Hopefully free up the shoulder joint so that you can move it a little bit better. The lat attaches up onto your shoulder, so it's when you pull ups, that muscle. That can get a lot of knots, and it can be tight and can inhibit our shoulder mobility. So feel free to use your feet to help you to lift and lower, small and slow, or to just rock forward and back and finding the spots.
Rest.
Other side. So you can just roll to the back, or if you'd like to swing your legs around, you can. Choose what's best for you. Place it under your other armpit, so your other lat, and then pick a spot to place the feet. You can just let them rest and rock forward and back. Or if you're going to scan up and down, you might need to use your feet, so footprints into the floor. Just kind of push yourself up the foam roller and slowly come down. This is my left arm. This might be your right if you're mirroring me. And I'm not left-handed, so I can tell a difference. This one has less knots. I just use the right arm more. It's a little tighter. It might have slightly bigger muscle mass on the right arm too, because it is my stronger side, the more coordinated side. And just kind of scan with your mind. We're going to be doing a little bit of mobility work next. So staying down on the floor, you're going to love this. It's great shoulder mobility. So go ahead and come on down to the ground. We're going to take, maybe I'll use this foam roller. Take a foam roller and place it between your knees and your shins so that your ankles and knees are lined up. You're going to lie down and draw a little rainbow here. Also use a foam roller for your pillow if you like to, palm to palm. Big circle with the top arm. You're going to reach around like you're drawing a semicircle and then open up like a T if you can. And then come back around and match palm to palm. Now you don't need anything underneath your head, but that does keep your neck in better alignment. So feel free if you have a pillow or a yoga block to pull that out here and place it underneath your bottom ear and go slow. Like you're just tracing a rainbow overhead, open up your chest, shine your heart to the sky, and then circle it back around and palm to palm through the middle. If there's a spot in the circle that hurts, stop just shy of that spot. The foam roller is helping to keep your knees and hips in alignment. And then you can add anything else that feels good. And rest. So beautiful, full shoulder mobility here. Go ahead and swing your knees to the other side. Stack a foam roller between your shins so you can keep those hips nice, hip distance. Lie on down, palm to palm. And you can put something on your head if you'd like to. Ready? Circle it up and over the head. And just only as far back as you can without pain. Back and around. This is my dog's yak cheese. Throw that over there. Circle, open, slow. Excellent. So we're going to take one static stretch together. And feel free to add some more at the end, because a lot of times you're going to be a lot more mobile after a session like this, and you'll feel like the stretches just come a little more easily, they're less painful. So maybe tag on another stretch class after this, or just hang out for another 5 minutes and stretch your tightest area. I really recommend. We'll do one together with our foam roller. Ideal if you have a longer foam roller. If your foam roller is short, pull out a pillow or yoga block so that your head is supported. Otherwise, if you have a long one, you're going to go ahead and lie your spine along the length of your foam roller. Make sure that head has some place to rest. So you're balancing here on the foam roller, opening your arms up like a goal post or cactus. Let your arms fall back. Let your forearms fall back. My feet are firm to the floor. Engage your legs so you can help to balance on this foam roller. And let gravity open up your chest for you. Shoulder blades slide down your back towards your tailbone. And then gently draw your lower belly in. If it feels okay, if your elbows would like to straighten out, you can go ahead and reach out like a capital T and let the knuckles just keep hanging down towards the ground. Really big chest stretch. Opening up the anterior shoulder, which gets quite tight, so we're letting gravity do it for you. No pressure for the hands to touch the floor. You can absolutely hover the whole time and get excellent stretch from this. Come back to goalpost if you need it. And rest. Slowly bail off to one side. Just lower yourself gently. Try not to fall off of that. We're going to come to a seated posture, bending in your knees, crisscross your ankles. Take a big breath in and blow it out. Thank you guys so much for stretching with me and foam rolling with me today. Let me know in the comments if you like this class and if you want to see more. I'll see you in another one soon.